Kons podcast. That like button, subscribe, and share.
Yeah, it's Mike up. Thank you for the round of applause. You know what it is. It's Kons motherfucking podcast. No? What is this, episode 111? Yeah, episode 111. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for, you feel me, having me a part of your day. You know what I'm saying? I know this world is hectic. You feel me? It's a lot of shit going on. So I appreciate all y'all tuning in every day, Monday through Friday. Peeping my little videos out. You know what I'm saying? Checking out my episodes. You know, getting whatever you get from it. You know what I'm saying? With these updates and shit and all these little, you know, topics I'll be touching on. Hopefully this is the first time you heard about them type shit. But we're going to jump right into it. I don't know if today's going to be long either. I got a lot of shit to do today. But yeah, episode 111. Thank you for tuning in. We're just going to touch on a few things that's been going on. Lyfe Jennings been in the news. We're going to touch on that, talk about that. T.I.'s son got arrested. We're going to talk about that in today's episode. Floyd Mayweather making his investments. A whopping $402 fucking million. We're going to talk about that shit. And then, of course, we got the war shit. You know, the U.S. said we wasn't going to get involved, but we involved. I'm going to talk about that, too. We definitely involved. We definitely, if we wasn't involved before, we definitely motherfucking involved now. So, yeah, first topic, though, touch on this Lyfe Jennings shit. I ain't heard Lyfe Jennings' name in the news in a long fucking time. It's been a minute since I heard about a Lyfe Jennings in anything, music, news, whatever the case may be. So apparently, recently he came on some type of interview, said something about Sony owing him $15 million. You know what I'm saying? He said Sony owed him $15 million from all his records and shit that he did. You know what I'm saying? The Must Be Nice and the SEX. You know what I mean? All them hit singles he had. Apparently Sony owes him, but he said he don't got the bread to try to sit and fight. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So he said he owed him 15 M's. You feel me? We find a lot of artists going through this shit with these record labels owing the money that they seem to catch on to years later. You know what I'm saying? Then the label in court and don't really fly because it's too long of a gap. And then these artists that moved on and went to another label and this and that. Then they try to get ownership of the music, of the hits they had 10 years ago type shit. You feel me? But it'd be too late type shit. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what's going on with Lyfe right now. And then he said he don't even got the bread to sit and fight for it, you know, because that shit costly. Taking somebody to court, suing and all that shit. All that shit is very costly, you know what I'm saying? Dealing with lawyers, court fees and all that. It's very costly. You know, the bigger the court, the bigger the case is, the more money it's going to be. We talking about millions of dollars, the bigger the case is. And he's a celebrity status, so that's a huge case. It's going to be cost a lot of money for sure. If you don't really know about court fees and buying lawyers and all that type of shit, that shit can be real fucking costly, well into the M's. So he just was like, yeah, I ain't really got the money to fight the shit. Other Lyfe Jennings news, check this video out.
Boys cray.
Tell y'all my little Jeffrey Dahmer story. Like I knew the little homie, man. I mean, I wasn't his friend or nothing like that. You know, a lot of people gonna say it's cap, but it's easy to check. I was locked up in '92. He had to get extradited from Milwaukee for, you know, the little body that he had in Ohio. And so I didn't even really know who the cat was because, you know, I was locked up. I didn't really I didn't have no radios, no TVs or nothing like that. All I know is just one day, you know, we in maximum security, and they like everybody gets the wall because I was a porter in the little thing, the little bridge where they you know, put inmates and stuff like that. So they're like everybody gets the wall, everybody gets the wall. So they bring the white boy in, right? So he come, and it just so happened that they put him in the cell next to me. I'm out there sweeping and mopping or whatever. So anyway, you know, he was only there just for, you know, a short period of time, whatever. I don't even really remember how long. But, you know, the first, like, day and a half, 2 days, like, you ain't really hear nothing from the cat. And, of course, while I be sweeping up, I be singing. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times the cats used to have requests or whatever while I was down there doing my thing. And then one particular day, you know, I walked past the thing, and he was, you know, Jeffrey was like, hey. Okay, and he was like, yo, that's you down there singing? I'm like, yo, yeah, it was me down there singing. You see me down there, man. So he was like, I like R&B. I'm like, you like R&B? He's like, yeah. I was like, all right, cool. Ain't think none of it. Went back and locked down.
That was just a video of him talking about how when he was in prison, you know what I'm saying, Jeffrey Dahmer, you feel me, and asked this nigga to sing a song for him. I think the song was called Brown Eyes or something like that. I personally don't remember that song, but probably if I heard it, I could, but just by the title, I'm not sure if I know the song. But Jeffrey Dahmer, he said Jeffrey Dahmer asked this nigga to sing that song for him when they was in prison. I guess he was in prison with him. I guess he met up with him or seen him, and they was in the same prison, some type shit. But yeah, as you just seen in that video, T.I.'s son. So T.I.'s son been arrested. You know, T.I.'s son is one of them dudes who definitely from the suburbs. His dad is T.I. His mom is what's her name? Yeah, Tiny. So she's from a group also. So they had money, you know what I'm saying? Bread all his life. When he was born into money. We seen the show. What was it called? Family Hustle. Yeah, we seen how they was living really super large. You know what I'm saying? Out there in Atlanta. Got a whole lot of shit. You feel me? Whole lot of money going around. Whole lot of big mansions, you know, fur carpets and shit, marble floors, big ass kitchen. We seen it all when he was just a little baby boy. You know what I'm saying? So he got arrested for failure to appear in court over a speeding ticket that he had and a suspended license and driving while he was high. He failed to appear in court for that shit, so it was a warrant. I guess he got arrested for that. They caught up with him. Yeah, man, he got the same issue a lot of these new cats have. You know, when these new younger people who have parents who paved the way for them to make sure they're not in the ghetto or the hood type of footsteps that their parents might have walked. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these kids want a fucking struggle that they never fucking had. You feel me? They want it so bad. They want to be from the ghetto so bad. It's crazy out here. You feel me? A lot of these young kids, I deal with that shit with one of my sons. Like, it's just a lot. They want to be from the hood. They want to be from the ghetto. They want to be from that struggle, that hardship. They want that so bad out here, like, especially with young black boys. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is, why they're so fascinated with the hood shit, with the ratchet shit, with the whatever the case may be that involves dumbass hood politics. You know what I mean? I don't know why they so attracted to that shit. They come from no struggle and they struggle to have a struggle. Like, it's fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it. So I'm sure T.I.'s son is proud of that mug shot for real. You know, that type of shit. Maybe he think that's gonna give him some type of clout, or people not gonna look at him like he not T.I.'s son. Like, that nigga really a gangster. Nah, man. We're never gonna look at you as a gangster, Mr. King. Never. You were T.I.'s son. We know you were born with that platinum diamond encrusted spoon in your mouth. You feel me? Just like Romeo. We'll never look at you as a thug, my nigga. A gangster, my nigga. We seen you on MTV Cribs. Master P was on there, and you had a Mercedes, a CLK. You feel me? Sitting in the driveway, you was driving high wheels at the time, and you weren't even old enough to drive, but you had a CLK Mercedes waiting for you when you turned 16. You feel me? So these kids don't come from no struggle when they so fascinated with wanting to have a struggle. I don't understand that type of shit. That's definitely some new generation shit. I don't know. That's weird. I don't know. Be humble about, you know what I'm saying, not having to have a struggle. Be humble about not growing up and, you feel me, you meeting friends and shit and they get killed off. You know what I'm saying? Be humble about not having to hold a friend in your arms until he pass on type shit because he been shot 7-8 times. You know what I'm saying? Be humble about not going through that shit. Be humble about not ever getting jumped in no motherfucking gang. You know what I'm saying? Be humble and not about not having a gang life follow you when you turn 30, 40 years old and you still got to deal with gang shit because the shit you might have did, motherfuckers are still following behind you and looking up to you like you some type of leader. You know what I'm saying? But you trying your hardest to be past that shit. Man, look, don't be that older guy, you know what I'm saying, where you constantly dealing with that type of shit. Be humble that you ain't never had that. You know, these kids need to be humble these days. You know what I'm saying? Stop being not from a struggle and wanting to struggle so bad. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Yeah, T.I.'s son got arrested. Oh yeah, there's a video for it. Check it out.
Harris was arrested, but it's not what you might think. T.I.'s son goes by King, and he ended up behind Dunwoody bars for failing to appear in a Pickens County court. In 2022, he was slapped with speeding and driving under the influence charges.
So yeah, that's what you just seen. They reported that shit on the news in Atlanta. He got arrested, just like the shit I'm talking about. But I like to share little videos and shit that I have pertaining to these topics. So yeah, that was a video I found from Atlanta, Fox News. Yeah, Floyd Mayweather purchased. He's getting into real estate, talking about how he's buying, investing in New York. He owns like skyscrapers in New York and shit. Check this video out. He's talking all about it.
The best investments that I did was New York real estate. So it started off with 7 figures, and I was getting a certain amount of money every month. When I first gave them $5 million, I was getting $50,000 a month. So I said, yo, the money kept coming on the 18th every month. 50,000 would come in. I still was competing, I still was fighting, I still was active, and I still was making crazy money. I told the guys, well, I'm gonna bring y'all another 8 figures. I said, I'm gonna bring you guys 8 figures now. I know I gave you guys 7 figures, but I'm gonna bring you guys 8 figures. It was paying off. So what I did was, I went and dumped 9 figures on them. When you see me, you see the cars, you see the flashy. It's a lot that comes along with that. A lot of smart moves that's behind the scenes. So what I did was I invested, and so you guys right now, you guys can Google this. You Google One Vanderbilt and Google Floyd Mayweather. I'm a part of that project. You know, I own so many different buildings in so many different places. My exact number in New York City, I own nine skyscrapers in New York City.
As you can see, you know what I'm saying, making investments. This video is kind of old. This ain't even a fresh video, but it definitely relates to it because now what he was talking about in that video is now into full fruition. He definitely, so yeah, if you like this content, hit that subscribe button, hit the share button, like this shit, comment on this shit, all that shit. If you fucking with Kons podcast and you fuck with the constant content, be sure to subscribe. Let's get back to the video, to the episode. The headline is that he lands a deal, spends a deal for $402 million to acquire 60 plus. I've seen a headline that said 100, so I don't know how many it really is, but affordable housing properties in New York City in the upper Manhattan area. I don't know too much about New York. I don't know too much about upper Manhattan, but it sounds like it's the upper side of shit. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like it's kind of expensive. And what's affordable to a nigga like Floyd Mayweather? You feel me? He said affordable housing, but nigga, what's affordable to you, nigga? You feel me? 10 bands a month. That's affordable. Like, come on, you spent $402 million in an investment. $402 million. There's people that walk around right now that can't even comprehend that type of number. You know what I'm saying? They can't even imagine how to write that out on paper. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's a lot of fucking money. You know what I'm saying? When Drake had bought that mansion for $100 million, I felt that was a lot of fucking money. You know, you hear like 10s and 20s, 8 million, 15 million, 2 million, 3 million, you know, 30 million, 40, 50 million even. But 100 million is a lot of fucking dough. You know what I'm saying? 402 million is a lot of bread, yo. You feel me? But we know Floyd. You seen him in that video. That watch he had on, you know I'm a watch guy. So I noticed that. That was a Jacob Company watch. They call it the billionaire's watch. I think that watch is $18 million. Yeah, you seen it. It's fucking chandelier on his fucking wrist. I wouldn't even wear that shit if I was worth $1 billion though. It's just too much. I'm not that flashy like that. I like subtle flashiness, you know? I like to have something expensive on, but you really gotta look at it to know what it is. You feel me? I like that type shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not too much of a flashy type nigga where I want to put on $1 million worth of diamonds and, you know what I mean, be fucking flossed out, crazy colors in Versace, pink and red and gold and, you know, fuck all that. I like expensive shit, but I like subtle expensive shit though. You know what I mean? Give me something that's all black. You don't even got to put the label on it. You know what I'm saying? If a Versace shirt is all black and it don't even have to have the Medusa on it, you feel me? If it's all black, let's say it's a light Versace on it or something somewhere that's fake, that you got to look hard to see. That's what I like, you know? Not too flashy, you know what I mean? But $18 million on your wrist and it looks like you got a chandelier on your shit is too much. I would never walk around unless I'm walking around with armed guards and armed security, you know what I mean? Because, yeah, that's an opportunity for somebody to come and snatch that or kill you for that. You know what I'm saying? Or if I was to get a watch like that, that shit would be on display in like a fucking frame or something hanging on my wall or some shit. Yeah, Floyd Mayweather making these investments in New York City. So the war shit, we get into the war shit. So the U.S. just bombed with a B-2 stealth bomber. They targeting Yemen, the Houthi group. Houthi is spelled H-O-U-T-H-I, but it's pronounced Houthi. They're like an underground terrorist group. They house themselves in underground bunkers, and they're backed by Iran. Iran supports them, puts a lot of arms them with a lot of heavy weapons, artillery, missiles, guns, whatever the case might be. Iran is the one backing them. So we just recently sent some stealth bombers over there and bombed shit, and they underground bunker. This terrorist group has committed several war crimes against its people. Biden said we wasn't gonna get involved, but like I said, and I said when he first sent them 100 troops, we getting involved. You know what I'm saying? That's for sure. And with this bombing, we getting involved. We are all the way involved now for sure. Yeah, with that shit making headlines, the U.S. bombed B-50. You sent bombs with a B-52, B-2 bomber. With that shit being a headline, you feel me? They definitely know who was responsible for it for sure. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like they not tapped into our news. Yeah, if we could tap into theirs, please believe they tapping into ours for sure. So, yeah, they definitely know we involved now. So what you think gonna happen after this? You know? It's only gonna be a bunch of shit talking before they finally decide to go ahead and start bombing us. You know what I'm saying? They sent the warning and said don't get involved with this shit. I told y'all Biden didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? He definitely getting involved. Like I said, we definitely getting involved. There ain't no getting around that. It ain't no not getting involved or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, sent the long range B-52. Here go a video about it. Check it out.
USB-2 stealth bombers target Yemen's Houthi rebel bunkers and major airstrikes. USB-2 stealth bombers executed early morning airstrikes against Houthi rebel underground bunkers in Yemen. Reports on the extent of damage caused by these airstrikes are currently unclear and pending assessment. This marks the first use of B-2 Spirits targeting Houthis, highlighting a significant military escalation. The Houthis had previously been engaged in attacks on ships in the Red Sea amid ongoing conflicts. These developments come against the backdrop of heightened tensions in the Israel-Hamas conflict. Stay updated on global events by subscribing to our channel.
So yeah, as you can see, you know what I'm saying, we definitely involved. Yeah, definitely involved. I don't know. There's no way that we can not be involved at this point. It's only gonna be further action after this. Yeah, man, it's ugly out here. The war is brewing, like I keep saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna cover the other little shit that's going on in the world with these celebrities and shit, but I'm gonna definitely keep covering this war shit. But yeah, as you seen in the video, you know what I'm saying? I like to have these videos to back up my shit, so I couldn't find one on Lyfe Jennings, except for the one that I seen about him talking about the Jeffrey Dahmer shit. But I couldn't find one of him talking about the 15 mil. Apparently he said that on some type of podcast that I don't know. But yeah, though, that's about all I got for today. Quick little podcast, quick little, you know what I'm saying, updates on these people, quick little updates on headlines and shit that's going on in the world. Yeah, talked about Lyfe Jennings today. You know what I'm saying, how he owed 15 million but can't afford to fight for it. You know, Sony owes him 15 M's. T.I.'s son got arrested. Nigga that came from no struggle, wanting to be part of a struggle so bad. Floyd Mayweather purchasing NYC housing, Upper Manhattan, probably some expensive shit, I imagine. That shit probably $4,000-$5,000 a fucking month or some shit like that, and that's considered affordable to a nigga like Floyd Mayweather. And then the U.S. sending B-2 bombers over there to attack the underground bunker that the Houthi terrorist group stayed in. Yeah, U.S. got involved with this war shit. Like I said, we was gonna do. Yeah, but episode 111. This is episode 111. Definitely thank you all for watching. Thank you all for sharing. Thank you all for hitting the like button. Thank you for the comments. All that shit helps the algorithm. All that shit keeps my video circulating. It keeps it being pointed in directions of other people's videos. It keeps it popping up in the algorithm of other people's shit that you might watch that's related to the shit I'm talking about. Everything helps. You know what I'm saying? Comments, likes, shares, definitely the shares. You know what I mean? I can't stress that shit enough. Share this shit, you know? Even if you don't want to watch it, man, hit the play button, put your phone down or something, you know what I'm saying? Hit the play button and walk away for 10 minutes if you don't want to watch it, you feel me? Yeah, but just let that motherfucker play though, you know what I'm saying? Or share that shit on your shit so somebody else could fuck with it. But yeah, it's Kons motherfucking podcast. You know what it is. Constant content, Monday through Friday. Today is the 17th. It's a Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday. So yeah, this is the pre-weekend before the weekend. It's Kons podcast though. You know what I'm saying? You already know what it is. You around somebody, tell them about it. You feel me? Whoever you around right now, if you're around somebody right now, tell them to subscribe if they ain't subscribed. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching my analytics. A lot of motherfuckers that ain't subscribed is watching my shit, but a lot of motherfuckers that ain't subscribed ain't really watching. You feel me? So let's up that. You know what I'm saying? Let's start upping that shit. Let's start watching this shit. Start spreading the word. You feel me? Tell somebody about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Today. You feel me? Today. But yeah, Kons podcast though. Hope y'all good. Hope y'all all right. I hope y'all be cool. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Back with some more content. Feel me? It's Kons podcast. Hit that subscribe button for me.
That like button, subscribe, share. Kons motherfucking podcast.
Wait me, don't you? Wait me, don't you? Wait me, don't you?
Constant motherfucking content.
Wait me, don't you? 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 Wait me, don't you?